Hello everybody, this is just going to be a really quick help with doing your blog posts, right, for our EDUC 332 class. This is the Google site that we made last time, and you can see I haven't dressed it up or done anything here with it yet. But last time we all made a page, and it is on these pages that we will record our written reports. Oh, it's noon. You're familiar with that sound, I know. So on your page, you're going to put your blog reports, at least the ones that we do in writing. And I've on my page, and you're welcome to go to it to read this later yourself. But here is what I'm asking you to do. These are the instructions. You've seen these before. They're on our module and I think even on our class Google Doc. But what I'm asking you to do is report enough about the blog that you read, enough to convince me that you read it, because I'm likely to read it too. And in fact, I learn a lot from the stuff that you send to me as these blog links. Enough that you read it and reflect enough to convince me that you've thought about its application to your teaching life. And here are some things. So I want to show you an example or two. This is something you could pattern yours after. Laura Helms, who went through our program a few years ago, a couple years ago, she did this. Okay, she's an English major, right? So she likes to write and everything. She gets into that, and she's good at it. But here was here's the link to the blog, so I can go to that, and I will. And she says, Nielsen lists and described 5 ways to use social media to make a field trip, a museum field trip, more fun and engaging. She talks about this kind of stuff, and it's listed here. And there's all of this and stuff. These all seemed like fun and easy ways to spice up a museum trip. I'm starting to hear Laura's voice in here, right? These all seemed like fun and easy ways. So now this is Laura talking to me about the way she thinks about what she read. The only qualm I have about these suggestions, and she talks about her qualms, however, these could be adapted. For example, I love it when people put for examples in their writing. That clarifies for me a lot of what they're thinking about and makes it a much richer reading experience. And then finally she says, I like these suggestions and look forward to being able to incorporate these into my field trips. So I gather from this relatively brief paragraph amount, I gather that Laura read this article because she's described it to me here, and then she's actually thought about it quite a bit. Thanks, Laura. I appreciate your interaction with that and sharing that interaction with me. That's what I'm looking for, right? Here is, so this is Hannah Decalongan, I think, did this a couple of years ago. And we're not going to go through all these, but here she did week 2. And here's this kind of stuff and the link. Today I read this. I feel like that's a very efficient way to get work done. Okay, so I hear her voice, and more of these week 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. And so we'll have 5 blog reports over the course of the quarter. All right, that's what I'm looking for, and that's what is due this week, the second week of the quarter. All right. If you have questions, email me. Otherwise, that's it for now. I got to close this down by doing this. All right, bye-bye.